welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new here, my name is Jess. Welcome to day 5 of 7 days of top 7. Today's prompt is really cool. It is top 7 favorite comics or top 7 favorite mangas. However, I don't have a whole lot of either of them, so I'm going to blend the two together and just talk about my favorite manga comics. I hope you guys are excited for this because I really like hearing comic book recommendations. I've gotten a lot off of BookTube recently, and that's really cool because I've absolutely fallen in love with some of them, and I will showcase them here. But I hope you guys are excited for this, and let's go ahead and just get started. I've spoken about this one before on my channel. This is technically a graphic novel, but it is still one of my most favorite books. This is pre-BookTube, really any kind of reading recommendations, and it would be A Wrinkle in Time. I cannot pronounce the original author's name of this, but the person who does this is Hope Larson. I love this. I really like the story of Wrinkle in Time. I'm really pumped for the movie as well. But I think this is just really well done. I also like the blue and white color scheme for it, which is really important to me when I'm reading comics or mangas, is the color scheme for them. I really enjoyed this. If you guys like the original story of A Wrinkle in Time, I think that you guys would really enjoy this. And my number one most favorite comic of all time through any comic I've ever read would be the Lenore comics by Roman Dirge. This goes way back for me. I adore this. She is called the cute little dead girl. She's essentially a child that has died, and she just like wreaks havoc in like an innocent way and also not so innocent ways. She doesn't really sometimes understand why she's doing what she is doing, but I still really enjoy this because it is so funny. I love all of the characters. I think that Roman did a really good job with these, and also I think the reason why I love them so much is because of the artwork. Now, it is a bit older, but when I was younger, when I was reading this, because I read these, I think I was like middle school, my first year of middle school, I just really connected with these. I thought they were super creepy. I am one of those people that likes cute and creepy things, so definitely anything by Roman Dirge is like top of the list. This is a more recent discovery, and I can thank G from Book Roast for this, but it would be Rat Queens. I've only read the first one, but I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to pick up the rest of them. It's really funny. My husband and I were actually in a store, and he saw this, which he didn't know I'd already read or owned. He said, hey, you should read this. It looks like it's from a D&D campaign, and that's actually exactly what this is from. It is from a D&D campaign that the creators of this actually used to run, and they kind of just made it into a comic, and I think the reason why he really thought it was cool is because he plays D&D every single week, and obviously I've sat in on their campaigns. I just don't really play, but I really love this because I think that it is so sassy. It is so sassy and so funny and really gory, and just I really enjoyed it. I think this is right up my alley. Now, this is one of my most favorite mangas, but also one of my most favorite animes of all time. It would be Dimension W. This is about a girl who is a cyborg robot, and she meets a man who really hates her, but they have to kind of team up to take down people who are stealing these legal coils, which is the thing on the front of her, and that's sort of how they power their world. The reason why I love this is because it both terrifies and intrigues me. It's about a girl who is technically a cyborg robot, but it kind of teeters the line between what really makes her a robot and how she differs from actually being human. And as you guys know, that is like my worst fear on the planet, but I still really love this. And if you guys haven't seen the anime, I would definitely recommend it. The opening scene for that anime is definitely my most favorite opening ever. I really love it. And if you guys are looking for something kind of sci-fi futuristic, I would check this out. Oh look, another one we can blame Book Roast for. It would be Saga. Well, I guess I could blame JD Rereads for this as well. I love Saga. Saga it's so different and so weird, but really cool. It centers around these two people, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, and their daughter. They are not meant to fall in love, but they do fall in love, and it kind of follows them running from the government because they have abandoned both sides of their war to be together and to have this daughter. And I really freaking love these. I think that this was a great comic, and it's so well done, and it's so beautifully illustrated. I love all of the colors, I love all of the characters, and I'm really excited to pick up the rest of these. Even though my husband owns them, I will probably just buy my own. Now, this one I actually got in a subscription box for comics, and I didn't know that I was gonna love it as much as I did, but I honestly did. It is Surface Tension by Jay Gunn. This is about a town who the people start actually just walking into the ocean and coming out completely different, completely changed, and it's kind of like zombies in a way, but more like mindless creatures just out to kill people. It was really cool. I think the reason why I liked it is because it blends zombies and water creatures together. It is really creepy, but it's also just really beautifully illustrated. The illustrations in this comic are wild. They are so well done, and I think that's what kept me reading. Let me find my favorite page here. Can we just take a minute to look at that? Look how beautiful that is. It was just such a good comic. I love the storyline, and I really need to pick up the second one. And last but certainly not least, my most favorite anime of all time, most favorite, I was actually just talking to G about this, the first season of this anime is so good, but I've been afraid to kind of watch the second one because when you love something so much, you don't want the continuation of it to actually ruin how you already feel about it, which is kind of backwards, but that's just how I am. It would be Sword Art Online. I love Sword Art Online. I really honestly do. I love the fact that they are sent into an MMORPG, and then the MMORPG pretty much says, well, you can't leave unless you die until you kind of solve our problem. I really like that aspect of things. This is definitely pre-me reading like Ready Player One or Warcross, but I really love the world that this takes place in, and I think that's what kickstarted my love of, you know, video game, books, and comics and things like that. So if you have not read Sword Art Online, I would actually watch the show. The show is really cool. I believe the show came out before the manga, but I definitely think they're both worth the read or the watch. This does follow pretty closely to the manga, so if you want to skip that and you just want to read it, or vice versa, I think you're totally fine. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I am loving 7 Days of Top 7. I'm not gonna lie though, it's kind of a lie because it's a lot of filming and editing, but if you're looking to participate, I definitely would. And you don't necessarily need to participate like in video form either. You can do this on Instagram. You can post like each 7 days. You could do this on your blog if you have a blog. I think that'd be really cool. But leave down below your top 7 favorite comics or mangas. I'd be really interested in checking them out. I'm always open to suggestions, but I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!